All right, so I've finished the guitar. I have lace pickups in here, and I have black hardware, and I have a Vega trim. This guitar is pretty much done. So when I last talked about this guitar, I hadn't yet changed the pickups. I had Fender VMod 2 pickups in here. So I wanted to put lace pickups in this guitar, and I went on to lacemusic.com. I was looking specifically for an HSS loaded pickguard. There were really only two options. One was the JB loaded pickguard, and the other was this one, which is called the Custom Shop Strat Plus Ultra Redline loaded pickguard. And if you notice, it's not a Redline. The pickguard that they send it with has a red ply in it. So it's either white, red, white, or black, red, black. I didn't like that, and I kind of thought I'll probably switch it over anyway, so not a big deal. I actually emailed Lace prior to ordering, asking them if they could do a black, white, black pickguard, and they never responded. That was kind of frustrating, but I figured I would just change the pickguard out anyway. Also, on the product page, it says that the pickguard only fits swimming pool route Strats, or the old 90s Ultra Strat, which has a swimming pool route. And this guitar has an HSH route. So I didn't think it would work, but I thought I'd give it a try anyway. So I placed the order, and it took like almost a month for the pickguard to arrive. They do say it takes 4 to 20 business days, and they aren't joking. It's more on the long end of that, at least when I ordered mine. So I took out the old Fender pickguard, dropped in the new lace pickguard, and it in fact did not fit because the middle pickup was shifted a little bit towards the neck and wouldn't fit into the middle pickup route. Not a big deal, not unexpected. So I decided to swap everything over to this older HSS black pickguard that I had lying around. So I had to drill holes for the humbucker here. I had to drill a hole for the mini toggle switch. And I had to loosen the wires on the back of these pickups because they have them hot glued to the back to keep them in place. But because I was shifting this middle pickup towards the bridge a little bit, I had to loosen that to allow it to move. So a few problems to solve, but not too bad. And this guitar looks pretty awesome now. Love the blacked out look. The lack of pole pieces on the pickups looks pretty cool, I think. So what are these pickups? This is a lace blue. It is supposed to be like a 50s humbucker sound in a single coil. I think that's weird, and it's not necessarily what I was going for, but it's what the pickguard had in it, so I'm thinking they know what they're doing, I'll go with it. This middle pickup is a silver. It is supposed to sound like a 70s single coil with increased mid-range. And in the bridge, we have the blue and red dually. The blue we've already talked about. The red is supposed to be their hottest pickup, which is supposed to sound like a humbucker. And of course, they can run in dually mode. So listen to the blue pickup with my lead tone. Tell me if you think it sounds a little bit like a humbucker. Sounds a little bit like a humbucker, doesn't it? It sounds really good, but it is not quite the Strat single coil sound that I wanted, but I have another Strat that does that. So I'm kind of liking this. It's a different sound. It's a humbucker sound from a Strat. It's pretty pleasant. Also, check out the noise. So they're definitely not noiseless, but it's like half as much noise as a true single coil. Also, something that I'm frustrated by and a little confused by is in position 4, there's still noise. On a single coil configuration, that would be gone in position 4 and position 2. Lace sells a reverse wound, reverse polarity silver, which I think is supposed to solve the hum problem in positions 2 and 4. So why didn't they put that in the loaded pickguard? That would have been really nice to have this work just like a normal Strat in terms of the hum canceling in those positions. Also, the bridge has a little bit of noise, but listen to the single coil in the bridge position. It's a little bit more noise. It's pretty quiet. I would not say it's nearly as quiet as my Fender SCN pickups or the modern noiseless pickups in Ultra Strats. All right, we switched over to a clean tone with a little bit of reverb. Let's see what this neck pickup sounds like. That sounds a little bit like a 50s humbucker. It's warm. It has that squish. If I was playing my Les Paul side by side, I think it would sound a little bit similar, but this is still distinctly Strat. Position 4, neck and middle. Definitely has that classic Strat out of phase sound, sounds great. Middle pickup. Sounds great. That does sound a little bit like a single coil. Position 2, bridge and middle. That sounds great. That sounds just like I want for position 4 on a Strat. And now we have the dually. Pretty hot. Sounds pretty good though. Let's go to the blue in the bridge position. That's warmer and sounds a little bit like a humbucker. And then the red by itself, not as warm, but very hot. So that's great. I do want to ask Lace why they don't just move this middle pickup a little closer to the neck in their loaded pickguards, because most Strats, at least that I've seen, have an HSH route, not a swimming pool route. So if they would just make that small change, their loaded pickguards would fit in almost every Strat. How common are swimming pool routes? And if you don't know what a swimming pool route is, it just means that the entire space around the pickups is open inside. There are no pockets for the pickups. So that means that you can put any pickup configuration in existence. My Strat has an HSH route, so you can only fit certain pickup configurations in there. So yeah, this guitar is pretty much done. New tuners, new bridge, new hardware, new pickups. Do you guys think I should change the screws to be black? That might go with the blacked out look a little better, but it doesn't look too bad as is. What do you think? All right, that is part 2 of 2 for the upgrades on my Fender American Professional 2 Strat. As always, if you'd like to listen to Evade the Eye, and you should because I put a lot of effort into it, check it out on Bandcamp, streaming services, and on this channel, and thanks for watching.